Welcome back, my loyal subjects, to more Fire Emblem Three Houses. Pharaoh Fiasco here. So last episode, we got back Rhea. Now it's time to do our supports. And then we're going to explore like usual and do our usual stuff for...
Ah, here you are.
Oh, this is their A support.
What's up, Lynn? Come to invite me to dinner?
What were they doing prior to this?
Well, that too, but first there is something I wish to say.
I think Linhardt was telling her, giving her advice about something?
I believe I previously implied that it's okay to live out your days by running away from what troubles you. And I think that I was unkind to you.
What are you talking about?
To be honest, while I try to be easygoing, I currently feel a bit uneasy about something.
Is it... It's not, like, none of these have been like, it's my feelings towards you. But I don't know what he could feel uneasy about. Is it his crest research or something? No, it's got nothing to do with Dorothea.
One of the effects of running away constantly is that eventually one runs out of places to, well, run. Because I avoid memories I find unpleasant, the number of things I avoid is forever increasing. I've never learned to deal with the pain of my past, so I can never increase my tolerance toward new pains.
And?
That's all. But there are some nights where it really worries me.
So he's like, don't end up like me, Dorothea.
That's what you wanted to say? It'd be the same if you weren't avoiding things. You'd just be up at night wondering what was coming next. Thank you, Lynn. I appreciate you showing me a glimpse of your real self for the first time.
For the first time? Each time I speak, I show my real self.
So, what about that conversation we had?
The one where we're just talking about, where it's like, it's okay to run from your issues?
Which conversation?
When you said I was a great woman, was that true?
Of course. You have too low an opinion of yourself.
I thought you were just trying to make me feel better. I didn't really think you looked at me that way, Lynn.
Does he?
Why? Is it so strange? You seemed rather happy about it at the time.
It's not weird. Okay, it's kind of weird. You're weird, Lynn.
He is. He's the weirdest person in the Black Eagles, and that's saying something.
You know, I'm hungry all of a sudden. Maybe I laughed too much.
Good. I was going to invite you to dinner.
You were?
When I walked in, you asked if I'd come to invite you to dinner. I said yes.
That's what... Okay, well...
But I can't be bothered to walk into town. Shall we visit the dining hall?
What? Oh, fine. Show me this easygoing way of yours.
Alright, I'm just... At this point, we're just collecting A ranks. If we had to, like... If we were picking and choosing, like if we can only get one A rank with everybody, I don't think... we would definitely not have viewed that one. Linhardt and Catherine...
Catherine, about Thunderbrand.
Yeah, Linhardt wanted to wield it, and she was like, no.
I said my position would not change. Go home. You're not getting your hands on Thunderbrand.
I was not asking to, so stop being so overprotective. I have a different request today.
Oh, so you're nagging about something else. Just so you know, constant badgering isn't a very attractive quality.
I would appreciate it if you would use Thunderbrand somewhere that I might observe it in action.
Okay, so he's after the next best thing. He's like, if I can't use Thunderbrand, at least I can observe Thunderbrand.
Since you have denied me the simplest path to my enlightenment, I decided instead that I should closely observe the relic in use.
Linhardt, the hero's relics aren't showpieces. I only use Thunderbrand when I need its power. I won't waggle it around for your entertainment. You know, even though it's compatible with my crest, it still takes its toll on me.
Really?
Every time I use it, it wears away at my soul. Not that you'd understand.
I don't know what she's talking about, actually.
Of course I don't understand. I've never used it.
Maybe she's like, the only time she uses Thunderbrand is to take life, and that's how it wears on her soul?
Watch your tone. Remember who you're talking to.
Why are you so unwilling to let me study Thunderbrand in any manner? I wish to be a true Crest scholar. Learning all there is to know about the hero's relics is my duty. I could learn a great deal by using a relic myself, even if that did mean endangering my life, yet you deny me the opportunity. Scholars who will not endanger their lives in pursuit of knowledge are worthless.
Scholars should be willing to lose their lives?
That's an interesting way to look at it.
In a word, yes. Which makes it all the more frustrating that you refuse my attempts at study. But I can't seem to convince you, so just forget all about it. Your bullheadedness wins the day, Catherine. I'll go ask someone else. If only I could use the Sword of the Creator. Without a crest stone, it won't respond.
So he could use the Inexhaustible, even though I would never ever give Linhardt that item.
I wonder how it is that the professor can use it. The only explanation that makes any sense is... Could it be?
It's something to do with the green hairs, Linhardt. Not your particular shade, but the other green hairs.
He wants so badly to study crests, he'd risk his own life. That's impressive. I underestimated your tenacity, Linhardt. But I have to protect you from yourself.
Alright, she's, yeah, like, Catherine's not doing it to be mean. Like, it's not a game. And then Ingrid and Dorothea, looks like it might be our last one. And it's their final one.
Why are you sighing at me like that? Is my face really so hopeless?
Ingrid, I'm trying to think of something polite to say right now.
Is it... Does she have another gripe about... What, they were putting together a play or something, right?
It's as if you have no experience dressing elegantly. At all.
I mean, I don't. Dorothea, I appreciate you taking the time, but yes, we're in the middle of a war. It hasn't been my top priority.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't be so hard on you. I was just surprised, is all. A gal like you, you're a beautiful young noblewoman who somehow has no experience with either makeup or fashion. This is basic stuff, Ingrid. The basics of the basics, really.
Is Ingrid not wearing any makeup?
But it's like you've never even tried.
I was just never interested before. Even as a child, it never appealed to me.
It looks like she is to me, but I guess we have to take Dorothea's word for it.
Fussy, pretty things always felt unnecessary. And gussing myself up to attract someone has never played an important part in my pursuits as a knight. But you've piqued my interest in all this.
How?
It's not like I'd be dressing myself up just to attract someone. I'd be dressing up for the occasion, specifically. Even if I don't dress up any other time, a special occasion such as this is a good reason to try it out.
That's a good attitude to have, I feel.
Well, yeah. That's why we dress up when we go out. You might meet someone, and you want to look your best, don't you? Get their attention, lure them in.
That's the exact opposite of what I just said.
Yeah, Dorothea wasn't listening.
You said previously that dressing up for the occasion is reason enough.
Oh, I just said that so you wouldn't run off screaming.
Alright, she had the master plan from the get-go.
I see.
My real point is that you're quite lovely even before getting all fixed up. Absolutely bewitching, in fact. So when I'm finished with you, well, someone looking at you could be forgiven for wanting to pounce.
Could they be? I don't know that I'd forgive them.
Yeah, she's got a lot of experience with Sylvain and pouncing, so she's probably not going to be a fan of that.
Oh, I know. That's why, just before I lunge, I'm gonna ask permission.
Permission is not granted. Ever. Just back off.
Alright, well. That's theirs. Let's go ahead, save now that we've gotten that done. And the only thing we really have to do, I guess, is explore. Are there any certifications we want anybody to take? Or you know what? Inventory, reclass. I never did put her in the Enlightened one class. Sure, I guess we can finish things out.
I've set my sight
on this, whatever it is. Alright. Now certifications. Or how far are we from Swordsmaster? Pretty far. Yeah, she'll be fine. 20% chance for Wyvern Rider, 0% chance for anything else, except for Assassin. Well, we should probably... Lestel is fine for right now. Ferdinand is going to be firmly riding the bench. He's good. Caspar's on the bench. Bernadetta's benched. Dorothea is... What do we have her as? A warlock, which she's halfway through. A bishop, which she already can be. What was after that? Master. A 91% chance to be a mortal savant. It would? We've only got one master seal, though. I mean, the only benefit I think she would be able to get from this... Stack changes. So her strength would go up to 18. Her defense would go up to 16. Her HP and movement would both go up. Movement we'd lose, so we don't have to worry about that, but... Those HP and defense bonuses would actually be pretty nice for her. Yeah. If only so she can take more hits. 7.
I passed thanks to you, Professor.
Only 1 defense? Okay, clearly I read that wrong, but whatever. She still got that bonus, so... Petra is fine. A 72% chance to be a Wyvern Lord. I would like to actually put her in that class. Sylvain. He's already a mortal savant. What is that, a Dark Paladin? Dark Knight. A 33% chance. We might be too broke to get anyone else into anything else. Ingrid's ready for a master class too. Falcon Knight might be exactly what the doctor ordered for her. Leonie's still a Cavalier. We should probably get her into an advanced class sooner rather than later. Am I right? Paladin. Okay, so Paladin's gonna be kind of a stretch. Obviously, we're gonna save first. And let's see if she certifies. Or, what's her chances to get in? Are her chances to get into Falcon Knight higher? They are 51. Can we purchase any Master Seals? We cannot. We are way too broke for that. Do we have anything? We don't. Okay. So that's out of the question for right now, purchasing anything. So we'll just get her certified for... Well, we'll see if she can get certified for Paladin. Nope. Alright. What was it? It was these ones? Yep. So I was quitting out and going back in every single time, but apparently there's a much faster shortcut, as there tend to be in all Fire Emblem games. If only I could get this to play nice. My setup can be so finicky. Ugh. Okay. That should do for now. But yeah, so I think our only recourse is to make Leonie an... I kind of don't want to make her an assassin, though. Even though she would definitely get it. We'll leave her as she is for right now. Catherine cannot get into a single master class. Neither can she. That's disconcerting. An 85% chance to be a paladin. A 77% chance to be that. She's very close to mastering Cavalier, but I'm not sure if finishing that out is worth it, but oh well. She failed? Bro. Okay. That was not... Okay. Should have known when it took that long to load through that something screwy was about to happen. So we cannot make her a paladin. So I guess we're gonna go with the assassin. Just something. We only have a few more select chances to qualify for more classes. Might as well take them, right? Or should we even bother and just explore? Try to get our money up? What about Cyril? Who is massively benched, right? Oh, she does qualify for a master class. Qualifies, but cannot actually go up into it. Alright. Can we get Swordsmaster Shamir? We can get Swordsmaster Shamir.
That's a nice result.
No. We just did it to do it. Let's explore. Alright. No one has any requests for us. No missions. I guess we'll do our usual thing of first hitting up the greenhouse. Yeah. Harvest. Premium magic herbs. Permanently increases magic by 1. Well, that's nice. Now we can plant... Well, we don't want to plant any of the 1-star flowers. So we'll do you, 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 and you. Now we want to go ahead and get ourselves some moolah. Easiest way to do that is to stomp at the training grounds. Alright. Brawling tournament. With Pegasus Knight. What? Let's... I think Felix would probably be our next... Well, let's try Petra. See how she fares. Not the greatest. Oh, crap. Alright. Petra's HP totals are a problem. 16. Yeah, we might have to do this with Felix or something.
You are in my way.
Oh, get him!
I fight for justice's name.
15. Yeah. Let's see how far we can take this. Oh, nice!
Not for myself, for everyone.
29! Holy crap! That's 79% chance to hit.
No use.
Oh. Come on, Petra! You got this! Light him up, Petra! Get him! Yeah, we're about to lose. We would need some serious luck to win this.
No use.
Oh! Finish with Flash! We are not going to have Petra do this again. Ooh. Just barely. Before we do anything, let's hit up the dining hall. We'll probably be back there, not going to lie. First things first, head chef. Let's make something with Shamir. HP plus 3. Definitely want that
Cooking?
in the coming battles.
What's the next step?
Sure.
If only there... I remember there was something, the mess hall, in the Revelations, or what was it, Fates rather. It'd be nice if we could get like a little bit of a bonus depending on who we picked. Who needs it the most? Everybody's pretty motivated, honestly. We'll do Dorothea. And... well, do we have one that has Dorothea and Ingrid? Okay, this one. Yeah, we want Petra and Leonie. Share a meal with these two.
I would be like that.
All for you guys. And now we want to sing our hearts out. As per usual, we'll probably just end up bringing Linhardt and Dorothea to this. I don't think we've got very much renown to drop. Well, sure, why not? Manuela.
I'll keep my voice. This is no good.
Yeah. They really didn't need that. Let's see if we've got any more renown to drop.
Need something?
800. Not really. Yeah, we need at least 1K basically for anything else.
See you again soon.
Let's see if we can make someone's dreams come true by telling them what they want to hear.
No. Professor.
Okay, in the past, I would nearly pass out if I got splattered by an enemy's blood. Nowadays, I remain entirely conscious, even if my face is drenched in blood. It's disgusting. It's natural to feel repelled by the horrors of war. We should probably... what are we really missing out on? I should have taken a look at what those classes needed. Let's see who can tutor us in what.
Please. I thought that after the Empire fell, the boar might finally be avenged. But something dark is certainly lurking in the shadows. An organization behind the Empire. We'll have to take care of them if the boar... if Dimitri is to rest in peace.
Why do you call him that? Advanced drills. Nothing we're actually interested in.
This war might be over, but not war in general. Human beings thrive on conflict. We can't get enough of it. I don't know when, but you know someday another war will begin.
If they ever do decide to revisit Fodlan, considering how realized this world feels.
Yeah, but the fight is still worth it. War may always come back, but so will peace. And peace is what we fight for.
Alright, I like that. Sure.
I'm getting...
we will probably spend, because there's nothing else for us to really do. Sure. What's up with Sedith? See how he's feeling. Since we don't really interact with him all that much, outside of the cutscenes. Which, well, that probably does count with as interacting with him a lot. Oh yeah, Rhea! We can't go into her room anymore. Deliver the requested resources.
Well done. You have my thanks.
Okay.
Rhea is sleeping right now. If it is not absolutely urgent, please do not disturb her rest. The long confinement took its toll on her health. Truthfully, she is in no shape to be exerting herself at all, to say nothing of a military expedition. To make matters worse, we are now facing a very old enemy. One that has conspired against us since time out of mind. Please proceed with caution.
You can teach us flying, axes, lances. Our axe skill is kind of trash. Don't want to fish. I guess we'll spend the rest of our points brawling. 1 second. We're gonna have Felix do it this time. And that's it for that. But before we leave, we're gonna have to visit the marketplace. not gonna be able to really upgrade anything, but
Okay.
Earthworm, Almond Blend.
What do you require?
Let's take a look at some of these. Who's got a really bad? Random Shot is fine. Fusillade Lord, Disturbance. Might of 2. Yeah, that's not gonna be good enough. A might of 10. Yeah. Let's get rid of these guys instead. Flash fire arrows. We'll give those reversal. I guess hers is okay. We'll give flash fire arrows to you. Hers is only D. Why can't she get this? This movement type can up. Oh, because she's flying, right? We're not. Well, we are using these two. Yeah, but she's flying, so Blaze.
Do you want to hide you?
They go. He's an 8 might onslaught. Varley archers are actually kind of okay. Only Knights of Saros.
Do you want to hide
this instead? Okay, I think that's fine. Replenish everybody.
Farewell.
And we are officially broke again, but it's okay. Yeah. We'll instruct manually so that we can make sure that everybody's goals are all fine. I guess trying to double tap on authority is whatever. We'll be fine. Okay. Petra. Her authority is already B. Yeah, she just needed that little bit. Put her over. Lances aren't really... But riding, though. Sure, she probably should have been good at this beforehand. Felix is up next. His authority should not still be this trash. Okay, D. Sure, why not? And maybe some riding. Sylvain. He doesn't really need axes. I'm fine with how his authority is. We could use some more of this, though. Nosferatu.
I see how.
Cool. More magic is good magic. Sure. Let's... I don't know, help him out with some flying. Ionia's third. What was it? What was she needing more of? Already working on flying. Well, axes actually would be very helpful to her.
Nope.
Very relevant to her going up in the world.
I've learned. Nope.
Can only praise him the one time. Yep. Next up, Catherine. Even though she's only got 3. Yeah, I really should have made notes about what I was gonna get everybody into.
I'm all.
But that's that E taken care of. And lastly, Shamir. Just barely. Alright.
I'm getting.
B on riding.
Like.
And just a great for authority. Alright, I'm content with how that went.
Let me ask.
All this savagery day after day is depressing. Do you have any ideas for fun things I could do to feel better, Professor? Why don't you ask a girl out?
I see. That might work.
Gotta tell them what they want to hear. Oh! Your supply of activity points for instructing and exploration has increased. The number of adjutants you can deploy has increased. Now we're at 3. Your recipe book for cooking together has expanded. Nice. Hit A right before the end. Shamir, yes. What's going on with you, Shamir?
It's been 10 years. Can I move on yet?
Talking about the death of her friends or the war or something?
Never mind. I know what you'd say.
Nope, definitely the death of her friendly friend. Wait, what are you doing here?
I was just thinking about someone I used to know. Another mercenary I fought alongside. They were killed 10 years ago when Dagda was in conflict with the Empire. It's all I can focus on lately.
Why do you think that is?
To be honest, I blame you. I'm just teasing. I know it's not your fault. You just remind me of him. You give off a similar air. It's uncanny.
Might we get to meet this person in, or him, I guess, in a prequel to this?
You even have the same inflection, which makes no sense because we only ever spoke Dagdan. I don't know what it is, but you feel the same to me. I guess you just remind me of the past.
I'm sorry. Can't really help it, but I do apologize.
Please, it's not your fault. It's my fault for getting caught up in memories. Still, you always remember your first love, right? That's enough of that. There are more relevant topics to discuss.
So it's her lover who died. I suppose. Oh, what will you do after the war?
Good question. The world is completely open to me. Your next move seems apparent. But who knows where I'll end up. I left Dagda, crossed through Bridget, and came all the way to Fodlan on my own. I think I'll be just fine navigating this world, wherever I decide to go.
Alright, well, I'm glad she's got optimism. Anyone else want a piece of us? Answer is no. Hopefully this went well.
I'm counting.
Happy to.
Why did I put Dorothea in
Here's the
flying?
result.
For the friggin' life of me, I can't remember. Nothing. Nothing else. Saint Sethlene Day. Sure. Some free faith XP for Lynn, Hart, and Felix.
I may sound
Not sure I should.
Oh,
I'm getting the hang of...
B. Well, that's nice. It's Flame's birthday. Let's give her flowers.
Ever so grateful.
Okay. We are still... Oh, well, we're not just as broke, but we're still fairly broke. Save yet again. And it's time to head into battle. Western Church Suppression. Level 41. Oh, this one is level 44. Yeah, let's do it. Alright. We're not going to save just yet. Head Chef Challenge. St. Sethlene Day. Rare Monster Sighting. Anna's, Southern, Eastern, Dark. All these merchants who we can't take advantage of because we cannot purchase anything. I'm hoping there's some nice monsters for us to prey upon. To end the lives of. To show them who's boss. Alright. What's our map looking like? Ooh. Fancy. Alright, but enough of that. Not super worried. Okay, we don't want Linhart that close, however. He's only level 39, so we'll throw him over. Shamir. Yeah. Okay, now let's set some adjutants. We'll put Bernadetta on... Let's put Ferdinand on Petra. We'll put Oh, I guess we'll put Sedith on Leone. And... we'll do Alois on Felix there. Now we'll drop that save. Let's get to fighting. Lestel falls, which is not going to happen. We will put one killing edge.
What's the plan?
Plan is to have you or your Iron Lance on.
I'll crush them all.
No archers in range, so we don't have to worry about her dismounting. Just have that Silver Sword Plus on deck. Alright. Now let's get to annihilating some of these jokers. Okay, so she can't attack from right there.
I'm awake.
Which kind of sucks, but
I will
Petra can go in. Yeah. Aww.
No use.
No crit? That sucks. Yeah, we'll have her because she's fairly close to being done with Cavalier. One. Magic bow, I guess.
Going for the kill.
You're dead.
Thinning their numbers.
Can we get a good level? Nope.
Not
a very bad level.
You're on fire.
Almost worth resetting for, but that's not the kind of game we're running here.
I'll cut through.
You... Actually, he can javelin. Maybe he won't javelin.
My orders?
Okay, we'll have him javelin because she can just come up with a crescent sickle and end this frigging Joker's life. Alright, that works for me. Got him.
How about a curtsy?
She's closing in on level 40 as well. Alright, a much better level. Oh, Sedith too.
Haven't with the...
Huh. Well, that's nice. A pretty okay level, all things considered. And Ingrid, who I don't know why we're still bringing. Oh well. She'll be fine. Definitely should have put her in a different class, though. Ooh. Yeah, that was not golden. Oh, man. So this time, it's Felix and Leone who are in front. Oh. That guy is no joke. The rest of this is not anything we're worried about, even remotely, though. These guys, they don't care about us at all. Well, at the very least, while they're attacking the monster, we're going to be able to crush their lives from the back. So it should be all's well that ends well, hopefully.
Allow me to demonstrate.
The crit, like, the crit animations may not be as crazy as they were back in the GBA era, but I still like some of them. Like, her crit with that sword right there was nice. Yeah, he said, no thank you.
What's the plan?
The plan is for you... let's have...
I'll crush them all.
We'll crush them all. Well, maybe you will not.
All is fair in war.
Okay. That was way better. Okay, yeah, no archer, no arching. We cannot get this guy with nothing. Not even the smash with the steel axe, but we can get him with the brave lance though. 2 attacks of this is more than enough.
I was just stronger.
Level 41 for Sylvain. Yeah, he turned out really good.
What's my strategy?
We're going to drop with our brand new magical power 1 Bolganone.
Another victory.
Alright. So they're good to go. Let's have Shamir pull up with the magic bow, which is not enough. The brave bow, which is going to demolish our uses. Okay, 1 silver bow attack. All that we needed.
Feels good to fight for a cause.
He could actually use some assistance in the HP department. We do have that iron bow, which is going to be slightly stronger than the Levin sword. Or slightly weaker than the Levin sword, rather. That's fine. Not too crazy. She can attack from the safety of all the way back here. Yeah, you're not gonna do any more moving there.
I'm awake.
1 regular old heal.
Thanks.
Now we can deploy him to start taking this dude down. Yeah. What? Okay, that's not what we wanted to see. Luckily, the Crescent Sickle should have our back.
Alright, who's next?
In order to prevent him from being ganged up on...
Sorry.
Hopefully that prevents it. Might not. Yeah, the King of Beasts is having a bad time. These things are bullying it. Way strong enough to take it down. Alright. Things might be a little dire for us. Okay, so they did beat it. Yeah, I'm like, is it not going to drop its big attack? It missed. Very interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, the Levin sword is a way better use of our attack here. And now with that taken care of, we can have Catherine move in. Holy crap. Now that was a good level. In fact, we'll just have Sylvain move up. Yeah, she can do this. Alright, we have a problem. Because next turn, these things are going to be able to go in, or these guys are going to be able to go in on our lives. Who had that really... I think we gave Shamir a really good gambit. Okay. All that is bad, bad, bad. Let's go for the second disturbance.
Don't expect a fair fight.
Alright, so that went nicely for us. First assembly for the 27. Because of where he's at, we can't do anything more. A 42% chance to hit. Let's go for that because... Oh, man. That sucked. I am... She'll be able to attack and then back up. That one's for you, dude.
I aim for greatness.
Back the heck up. Alright, and you will drop your gambit with that 100% chance to hit.
I've got another option.
No to that. Oh, we pulled him away. Not really what I intended on doing, to be completely honest. Okay, I think the Inexhaustible is actually our best bet here. Nope. A crit would have been massively preferred to what just happened. One physic for him.
Ah, thanks.
And then one massive prayer that we don't end up having Shamir get got again. At the very least, I think we prevented them from killing this thing before we get the opportunity to take what we want from it. Whoa! Alright. Desperation. Yeah. Okay, that was an oversight on my part. What? Aw. I guess that's what we get for not killing it. Ooh, Sylvain.
Burn until we meet again.
Yeah, you can go ahead and hang out all the way back there. Don't really think we're gonna have a need for you for the rest of the fight. Catherine. What's her gambit looking like? Let's see if she can get him. Yeah, 75 on the group lance attack. Alright, well that's fine. Can she kill you? It's highly unlikely with this short spear. 57 on the Tempest Lance, 62 on the Nightmare. And the Daphne Crest
I
prop.
shall not stray.
That's the bullion. Our big prize. Alright, he has no gambit to drop. She does, however. One assembly to make things easier for us.
Don't underestimate us.
And this next one might be the killer. Yeah. Back up enough so that it can't do anything to us. We'll have Linhardt annihilate this guy. Or not? Yes. One Excalibur coming right friggin' up.
I'll do what it takes.
Okay. The two people in the brush could turn out to be one Blaze. Can she get them with this? Yeah.
Let's surprise them.
If we can get them both just, yep, standing right there where they can't hurt us. And taking a little bit of extra damage next turn. 19 times 2, so Dorothea's gonna have to physic. Which is simple enough.
I'm good now.
No shenanigans. And then last but not least, a gambit from...
I have a strategy.
Alright, we got what we wanted in the end. A single umbral steel. The javelin has the most uses, so... Oh, a rusted axe. Can be forged into a silver axe. Nothing you can do except hang there. Alright, cool.
Sending their numbers.
Level 40, finally. A much better level. So who do we want to give final dibs to? Leonie's still level 40, or level 39. We got him! Didn't crit, but we got him. That's surprising. Catherine's fine. Let's see if we can javelin this thing to death. Or this guy to death. The answer is probably not. Yeah, this is it.
You are in my way.
Friggin' dead.
Witness frigid pride. Fun to watch.
15,000 gold. Now that's way better. Yeah. Rewards, ore, and meat. We can only do one more battle, so we will battle in the kingdom. This 15k is exactly what the doctor ordered. We may end up exploring again next go around. Regardless, I'm not gonna... This battle is not even... Yeah, we're not worried about this one at all. I'll just take care of it. As promised, we've won. Catherine as our MVP. Alright, I'm fine with that. I really thought hitting A rank would grant us 3 battles per week, but oh well. 2 is still okay. 2 is still pretty nice. That third adjutant, though, was a game changer. Be able to grind 3 people up passively rather than just the 2. I did end up spending like maybe 60-ish% of that money just repairing weapons on people who had very few uses remaining on everything. But now, we'll instruct automatically. Yeah, they're fine. Felix is probably going to come talk to us. He is not. We healed him a whole bunch, though. Oh, well. Oh, well, that just means we didn't hit those thresholds like I thought we did. And I really should have changed Dorothea's goals, but whatever. This one's probably not going to be too good, then, considering how long this has taken to load through.
Done.
Okay. Wasn't too trash.
Now is the time to master.
Swift strikes, sword prowess on people, fading blow. Night kneeler, fading blow, fade, lance prowess. But on a bunch of people we don't really have the capability of using. First things first, into the marketplace we go. Well, actually, no. Let's well, first, can we get some certifications going for the people who've maxed out? 72% on the Wyvern Lord yet again. Felix we're not worried about. Mr. Mortal Savant we're not worried about. She could probably be useful if we were able to get her into that class. We could try again on Leonie. But Catherine did max out there. Oh, that's not good. We're gonna have to put Catherine in Cavalier. Just so she can try getting her riding XP up. Brigand. Let's save before we do anything we might regret, however. Alright, Catherine. This is... We're hoping and praying. Yes, got it.
Time to...
Yeah. Shamir is still fine. We need Master Seals, though. Can we make him a Mortal Savant? A 31% chance, so we can't even attempt it. What is that? Grappler. Oh no, it's a 30% chance we need to attempt it. But I don't think we're going to make him a grappler. Warrior. Probably not Ash. Okay, we will go into town. Yeah. Unless there are any good battles. There are not. Yeah, let's just explore. But I don't think there's going to be anything of interest in this exploration. Aside from maybe this. Yeah. We're just gonna do what we're about to do. Okay, so we do have everything we were going to get taken care of. As you can see, we're standing in the marketplace after having just either repaired or upgraded basically everybody's everythings. But that's fine, it was just weapon stuff.
Ah, Dorothea. I am surprised to find you here. I did not think you were all that religious.
This support I've been interested in quite massively, like quite a lot. I want to see what she meant.
There's a lot you don't know, Ferdie. But you're right. I'd hardly call myself devout. After all, it was thanks to the goddess and her noble regime that I suffered so much as a child.
Really now?
You must be quite brave to speak so coarsely in this hallowed place.
Especially after Rhea made it quite clear what she does to her enemies, but she's in no mood to threaten anybody now, so it's all good.
But what do you mean? About suffering as a child?
Yeah, can you elaborate?
Do I really have to tell you?
You don't have to tell him, but we'd like to know. The faceless masses that you don't know are watching.
Oh, forget it. I'm sure you already know that I'm an orphan.
Yes, massively aware of that.
I grew up in the alleys of Enbar, begging for coins, eating scraps, drinking from drains.
Gross.
I see. I remember seeing street children around the city.
I could have died. Then the right person overheard me singing. And suddenly I was in the opera. I was a songstress. And my goodness, did the nobles like me. The people who used to spit on me and call me an urchin, they praised my voice and my beauty. A nobleman who once kicked me gave me the most gorgeous shoes. I almost asked if it was a joke.
Wow.
So that is why you despise the nobility. But why do you think I am the same as them?
That's a lot of two-facedness to have to endure.
Do you really believe that is the kind of man I am? You think I would ever treat people differently based on appearances? There is nothing noble about that.
Oh, really? You're something different? That's not how I remember things.
Uh-oh, does she know? Does she remember Ferdinand?
It was the very day that I was discovered. I was in high spirits. Nothing was wrong in the world. I secretly bathed in one of the town's fountains, hoping to wash off some of the dirt from the streets. I sang the same song the opera composer overheard earlier that day. And that's when you appeared.
Me? No, it could not have been.
Don't play dumb. You glared at me, the same look I'd gotten from every other noble, then you ran off.
Huh.
When we met at the academy, you were a different person. All smiles and friendly words. You were like a bee, Ferdinand. A bee attracted to a flower in full bloom.
That's what she meant. Oh.
So it was you then, singing that song. Dorothea, please listen. This is a misunderstanding.
She held a grudge all those years against nobles and Ferdinand in particular.
When I saw you, I could not take my eyes off you. I was hypnotized. Your beautiful voice, your elegant face, droplets of water on your skin that glittered in the sun. I thought you were a water nymph.
Stop it, don't lie to me.
No, it is true. I was only a child. The vision overwhelmed me. That is why I ran.
And Ferdinand is like, he's a year or two younger than Dorothea, isn't he?
I plucked up the courage to return, but no one was there. I thought perhaps it was a dream.
Maybe I can believe you. I've wanted to, ever since the day you made me those treats. I thought then that maybe you weren't like the others, but there's a lot I have to let go of, Ferdie.
Yeah, that was... like, her story was not pleasant.
Of course. I am glad we had this conversation. You know, I do not mind you thinking of me as a bee. Life as a simple drone, circling a queen. It actually sounds quite wonderful.
Don't drones keep the queen safe from other bugs? I like the sound of that.
Okay, so this... it's a different kind of A support, but I actually like that quite a bit. Let's look at Felix's with Leone to start with.
And that's how it's done.
Good to know. There are so many differences between bows and blades.
I guess beyond what's most apparent on the surface, I guess.
Yes, you're a quick learner, Leone, and quite a good teacher as well.
Must be Captain Gerald's influence. The weather, the terrain, the enemy's feelings. You have to find ways to make it all work for you.
I agree. A warrior can't stick too closely to predefined tactics. That's quite shrewd. You're impressive for a girl.
Huh. Interesting. Would Ingrid be okay with overhearing you say that, Felix?
For a girl? Come on, you're past that. Looking down on your opponent is a great way to fall into a pit trap, isn't it?
Get him.
I suppose that's true.
Glad you remember.
I still have much to learn. Not only about swordplay, but also about thinking on my feet. I hope to learn more from you, Leone.
Count on it. We'll come up with plenty of new ideas if we work together. Guess that means we're partners, doesn't it?
We're what?
I mean, you guys do spend a lot of time on the front lines together because you're killing machines.
Partners. Friends who help each other improve.
Huh. Partners. That's not bad.
Not at all. Looking forward to working with you, partner.
Likewise, partner.
Oh, Felix reciprocated. Awesome. Fairly rare. Seteth. Seteth with us. You've missed the opportunity to deepen this bond. Yeah, okay. Not gonna lie, as you can see by my complete ignoring of Seteth, I don't really care about him, so that's fine.
Oh, hello, Seteth.
Hello, Leone. I imagine you are here to fish?
Yeah, this is a great spot for it. You must be a pretty experienced fisherman, huh?
Lifetimes and lifetimes of it, no doubt.
Actually, while I have enjoyed the hobby for a long while, I must admit I am less than proficient.
Really? He must have left all that to his wife then.
Now that you mention it, I can see you're not having much luck today.
It is likely because I am not using any bait.
Why?
Well, that explains it. But why bother fishing at all if you're not even trying to catch something?
Truthfully, I fish only so that I might relax. It is soothing to me to cast the line and watch the water ripple.
Oh, never thought of it that way. Okay.
My days are busy, even hectic. It helps to find peace and quiet every so often.
That's true. Seteth is basically... every time something happens, Seteth is like, oh my... oh, Saros, what do I have to do now?
Oh, that makes sense. Still, if you're going to go to all the trouble, you may as well actually bait the line.
Have some more excitement in your life every now and then.
Maybe so. But, to my chagrin, I do not even know what type of bait to use.
In our experience, using whatever the heck you want seems to work out 100% of the time.
I learned to fish by accompanying my wife. She was always the one to bait the hooks. She would hand me the rod and I would cast my line. I never paid attention to how the rest was done.
Ah. And your wife, where is she now?
Leone can be forgiven for this because it was only the Black Eagles who were there when we did the paralog 5 years ago, so...
She passed away quite some time ago. Since then, I have only to fish on my own. Even so, I find peace out here. Bait or no bait. And what about you? Why do you fish?
Undoubtedly, it was a life skill that Leonie had to learn pretty quickly.
Me? Just for the fish, actually. For me, it's purely practical. Catch a bite now, one less meal to worry about later. Hunting, fishing, whatever it takes to get by. That's how I've always done it. I'm not exactly starving right now, but back then, if I couldn't catch something, I'd go hungry. So getting the hang of it was pretty vital.
I would certainly say so.
Yeah, she grew up uber rough.
I imagine it is intensely satisfying to catch a fish when the need is so great.
I saw this infographic that was like, a lot of people didn't like Leonie, which I feel is unfair. She does bring up Gerald a lot. She's basically the only person still talking about him, which isn't that bad. It's nice to be remembered. And she's really useful.
Probably, yeah. The need makes it more purposeful. But hey, if you ever want to try fishing for real, I'd be happy to share my bait with you. And if you catch something, I'll cook it up nicely for you. How's that for motivation?
Oh, are you a skilled chef also?
I mean, she didn't want the stuff she caught to taste like garbage.
Can't promise it'll be fancy, but it'll taste good.
Impressive. Wouldn't you know it, I am suddenly overcome with the urge to excel.
Great! Let's get started.
Interesting. So that's what Seneth and Leonie have in common. I guess we can continue sticking him with her then, as long as she can keep flying. Well, even if she can't fly, she can still have Seneth as a adjutant.
Why are you taking over my cleaning responsibilities?
You're wounded, and you're going too slowly. I couldn't stand to watch.
You're still fretting over me, are you? I'm fine now, really. It wasn't even serious.
I could have handled the situation alone. That enemy wasn't much of a threat.
Does she, or does he feel weird about Ingrid helping him?
Yes, we all know you could have. But I also didn't want to risk something unforeseen befalling you. I've been doing some thinking. I feel a bit lost. I don't know that I'm cut out to be a knight after all.
Whoa. What's causing the sudden cold feet?
Without fulfilling that dream, without being a knight, I've been asking myself where my place is in the world. And I think I found my answer. I don't want to lose anyone anymore.
And of course, between these two, it always wraps back around to Glenn, doesn't it?
So I want to protect those I hold dear.
That's why you were protecting me, huh? What a fool you are.
Foolish to act in line with what I value most? Were I to die, I would die knowing I followed my heart, my truest calling.
I'm sure Felix does not want to hear that kind of talk.
I've been reading through more of that book I was telling you about. Recall the hypothetical question it posed? Do you carry out the orders or protect your hometown?
She's probably gonna, well, no, I think at the time I was like, there's a third option, but they didn't even talk about a third option.
You've been reading that garbage again?
The book never specified that one should prioritize the commander's orders. Instead, it suggested that one should follow their heart in the matter. That's what a knight, that's what anyone being true to themselves should do.
That's just the editor's opinion.
That is true. Very Doyleist, though.
Of course. And I find value in that opinion. Glenn died following his heart, not heeding the commands of the country or even the royal family. I will follow his example. No matter the outcome, no matter the circumstance. I believe in myself.
That's what we want to hear.
You know nothing.
What is it that you know then? What is it you fight for, Felix?
My own beliefs.
That's the same thing, isn't it?
I see no difference from my own stance.
You don't understand.
Then elaborate. How is that different?
You fight to be stronger than everyone, that you might protect those you care for, correct?
Okay, fine. You do understand.
Okay, so it is the same thing.
My point is, don't let this happen again. If you died, I'd be annoyed.
To avoid annoyance, then, I suggest you continue to grow stronger. If that happens, I might allow you to protect me too.
You're insufferable.
Okay, well. And that's their A support, right? Yep. Last but not least, it looks like it's Dorothea and Felix.
You, get over here.
I don't remember. I think Felix told Dorothea to get lost, and she was like, fine, whatever, have it your way. I was just trying to be friendly.
Get over here? How about I tell you to get out of here?
You're always following me around. At least make yourself useful. Let's spar.
What? Are you serious?
Hopefully Felix goes easy on her, but I don't think he knows the meaning of the words.
I don't joke. Draw your weapon, unless you intend to fight without one.
If you want to train, then do it on your own.
If you don't attack first, I will.
Okay. If you want me to knock some sense into you, who am I to say no?
But your sword rank...
For someone whose only aspiration is marriage, you're pretty strong.
Is this your attempt at flattery? Oh, it is, isn't it? When I was in the opera, I always trained for self-defense. Couldn't really get by without it.
Yep, she didn't want some massive creep taking advantage of her.
Nowadays, if you can't use a sword, then you're just in the way.
Doesn't she have a budding talent in swordplay too? I never nurtured it, but I'm fairly certain she does. So yeah, that's why Dorothea is competent at it. Or more than competent, that's why she's closing in on proficiency if we bothered with it.
Perhaps I had you all wrong. I thought you were just a frivolous girl who cared only for men of status. On the contrary, you seem well aware of the realities of the world. I respect that.
Yeah, all right. I'm beat. I'm going to go sit down and relax with a cup of tea. You'll join me, naturally.
I will?
Yeah, now she's giving the orders.
We just trained together. Are you really going to turn me down?
Just this once.
Just this once, he says. Okay.
Good. Let's go for tea. While we're at it, shall you treat me to a meal?
Don't get carried away.
Felix is not gonna play that, though.
No, you're no fun.
Alright, well that's cool. I'm glad she got to strut her stuff a little bit. So once more, we're going to save. I think that might actually be it, though. We don't really have anything else that we're wanting to... I mean... we can instruct automatically.
How best to use...
defensive tactics. We probably should take a look at everybody's skills one last time. And their combat arts, which I don't think I've actually changed up at all throughout the entirety of the game. Oh well. These two have their final outing. Perfect.
I'd never have learned
Authority.
this.
I'm really getting it.
More authority.
understand
Excalibur.
more.
Yeah, I'm...
Okay. And then the final week. And this is basically the moment of truth. If we can't get ourselves some... Oh. What is this? We can go into Bishop. We're not going to, but we could. And I think that's also, yep, Mortal Savant. Dorothea is fine. She is not fine. Okay, let's get that Wyvern Lord cert going. Nice. Just in time. Yeah. Felix will... Should he stay a Sword Master? There's someone else who actually needed that more, isn't there? He's fine. Who's got the higher chance of making it? Well, Ingrid actually needs it a tiny bit more. Yeah, but we're gonna save first, because if she doesn't make it, then... that's gonna be pretty bad. Alright, Ingrid, this is your last chance to strut your stuff. Made it.
I must
Yeah. And Leone we can throw into an advanced class. Still a 47 on the Paladin. We might not do any of that. She'll stay how she is. Can we make her a Bow Knight? 78. That would actually be way better for her. I wonder, can we go to the marketplace and sell enough stuff? We need 3K for a Master Seal. Yeah. I think we've got a lot of stuff that we're not using. That Dark Seal, which we didn't really get the opportunity to throw at anybody. We've got 2 leather shields we're not using. A silver bow. These axes I'm actually loath to give up. Same with the crescent sickles. We've got a ton of iron lances. This is all for the Bow Knight. All for the Bow Knight. Okay. Let's get to selling. Maybe the 5 uses silver sword. And that armor slayer is definitely staying right where it is. There we go. 1 more. Now the only thing that would suck is if we went through all of that trouble to get that 1 Master Seal and she fails the thing. That... Oh man. We're counting on you, Shamir. Become the Bow Knight you were always destined to be! Yes!
That's a nice...
Yes. Alright. I guess? Because we don't have any reason to explore or do anything else. We're probably just going to throw a seminar, but that's going to be next time because it's going to lead directly into the next thingamabob. So join me then for more Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Bye for now, guys.
To make my decision, this time could be my moment. Is this a mirage or a chance to fulfill my mission?